We're live! Hello! Twitch people of the Twitch, welcome back to She is the Ancient, a genderbent Curse of Strahd. I am your dungeon master, Beth the Bard, everywhere at It's Beth the Bard. This is episode 3 of season 2. All of previous episodes are on Gilding Light's YouTube, so like if you're not caught up, go do that. Yeah. Anyways, hey, we're gonna introduce these players because clearly you don't know who they are if you've been along with us this whole time. I'm gonna start with Fenway.
Why me?
Because I panicked.
All right, sure, we'll go. I am Fenway Jones, also known as Fenway the Teen DM on Twitter and at Jasper's Game Day on all of the social medias. I am playing Sarzaneth, the half-demon, half-angel rogue cleric, but she still has not found out she's a cleric, doesn't know why she can do magic. Yeah, that's her.
That's beautiful, wonderful, perfect. All right, next on my screen is Ty.
Hello, I'm Ty Stone at lame_riot on Twitter, and tonight I will be pretending to be someone who's pretending to be someone. Roxy the Hex Blood Bard, who is actually Carla because that NPC is amazing. Yeah, I work with Beth the Bard writing adventures and such, and I believe last time we were saying that we are almost to Electrum in sales on DM's Guild, but now we're like 50 away from gold.
Less than that, I think.
Yeah. So thank you, everyone, and that is really awesome.
It was really weird because I was like, how are we gonna get 2 more sales to get to Electrum? And now it's like anyways, yeah, you guys are amazing. Wow. Next up would be Jessie J. Davidson.
Hi, I'm Jessie Davidson. You can find me on Twitter at @thebossjessiej. I write D&D content, and today I am playing Todd, the elf warlock who's been trapped in Barovia for a very long time and is a little bit out there.
We love Todd. And last on my screen, Casual.
Oh, hey, what can I say? It's Jay Casual. You can find me on all social media at Just2Casual and Casual Creativity on Twitch. I'm also all over Twitch and other streaming platforms doing D&D with many groups because I love creating content. And speaking of creating content, I am the future publisher of Deep Breath, the retrofuturistic urban fantasy setting inspired by anime and JRPGs with a conflict of old world magic meets new world technology. We ask, where do you stand? Inhale anticipation, explore the deep breath, and exhale excitement. And I am playing DJ Boombox, but also sometimes things change and my mind shifts to something more elaborate of Dr. Jericho. But other times things continue to change, my mind scattered and broken as I travel through the many realms of darkness, light, and astral with friends I believe I love. So let us go through the dark together.
All right, I guess I can't introduce DC because nobody can see DC, but I can see DC, and everyone say hi DC because he's amazing.
Hi DC.
Producing the show. Quick warning: this is a gothic horror campaign. Much of the content will be disturbing. We usually are like eating people and things like that. So you know, like if that's not your vibe, this won't be your vibe. Viewer discretion is advised. Let's recap. While I'm giving the recap, no, I'll do this out. I'll do it right after. Okay. So last we left off, you left the town of Vallaki and somehow gathered a long rest that night in the woods without dying a horrific death. You found Van Richten's tower, as well as a caravan full of supplies and bombs, essentially. And a talking head that was full of remorse and information. Just lots of info dump. Pew! And you met a man in a red coat who was hostile at first until you proved your chaotic worth, intriguing him enough that he joined you in your quest to find Van Richten, who you previously pissed off. Also is his chosen mother, so there's that cool connection there. You examined dead vampire body. Roxy did, I should say. Found something pretty interesting on that vampire. See, along the way, Ez taught you tips and tricks for slaying both vampires and werewolves, as he's been studying the hunt for a while under the mentorship of Van Richten. And you are currently headed towards the Wizards of Wine winery in order to catch up with Rictavia / Van Richten. Sarzeneth and Todd have tried to make friends with Irina, who is just about as socially awkward as they are, so it's been interesting. This whole situation's kind of unprecedented for everyone involved. Believe our last encounter, you guys ran into somebody who wanted your faces or something like that. But anyways, you blew him up? No, you chopped off his head.
And then blew him up.
And then blew
all
him
of
up.
the above.
And then I think Dr. Jericho ate him.
And then we tried to bring somebody else back that was Irina's friend, and then we blew them up too.
Yeah,
Yep.
by sticking my hand through their chest.
Punched the hole.
You accidentally turned him into a zombie, trying to bring him back to life, and then you punched a hole through his chest. Yeah,
And
that
then
sounds
thunder
about right.
shattered his body into bits and pieces.
So here
You
is,
as you do.
as one
Casually.
does. So what I want you guys to do is go ahead and roll me initiative. We're not in initiative, but I hate the separation between this is regular D&D and this is battle D&D. So I just want an initiative order. So if anything interesting is happening, I can start calling on people specifically. So you're not getting all your turns in before my baddies.
First off, I will always get my turns before your fatties because I will just nuke us and eat a bag of holding.
So everyone roll initiative.
For Dr. Jericho.
Oh. Yeah, I
How
should
do you
write
want
it
us to
down.
keep track of
That
this?
Pop it in the chat.
All right.
Which one?
Party.
Game
Oh
or
gosh,
party?
there's so many. Party. Pop it in the chat. Yep. And Fenway, do I have your permission to impose some condition-like things on Sarzeneth at some point this evening?
Sure.
Okay. As well as possibly DJ. Casual, is that cool with you?
Go for it.
Okay.
I'm not even real, so.
So before we get into moving further towards the winery, I know that Roxy
Yes.
had a project you wanted to
Yeah.
bring up.
As we were closing out last time, Roxy was for sure that she just performed the spell wrong, so she goes over to the other dead body and does the ritual again, and then unfortunately animates another zombie. And is just walking behind everyone, arms crossed, pouting with a zombie in tow.
Wait, which was this the?
The person in the bag that died from that creepy dude.
Yeah, because that one we didn't blow up. We blew up the old friend.
Yeah.
So what does this zombie look like? What do we see as you guys are walking down the road, covered in blood and bits and stuff, as per usual?
It's the way of life.
The zombie is just whoever that man was that the guy killed.
What?
Yeah, I'm saying,
And-
what does he look like?
I don't know.
The one that the other one
Eyes
was
are
trying to take
white.
the face of.
Oh, yes.
Eyes are white.
Jaws
Okay.
slacked and just kind of shuffling and
No,
Ooh, like
we're
maybe
asking
like-
about the body, not DJ.
Like what if his jaw's like broken on one side and so it like broken like ripped off on
he
one
did
side?
kind of
like-
get tossed, just kind of thrown to the ground. So yeah,
As you do.
Roxy's
walk
dusted
with,
off
like,
his
an-
clothes.
regular, like, does he walk like a stereotypical like zombie pulling...
Doesn't really pick up his feet, but
Okay.
can still walk at our speed.
So he's trailing behind you about 5 feet, 10 feet?
Yeah, and Roxy's right in front of him, just arms crossed, pouting.
Yeah, Irina kind of sees all this. This dude, give him a name. Somebody give him a name.
Bob.
Bob. Oh my gosh, that
Bob
was
the
gonna be
zombie.
Bob Zombie.
Bob.
What about Bob?
Yeah, Bob Wiley.
Bob.
Bob Wiley.
So Bob is bobbing along behind you, just kind of like.
That's why he's Bob.
And Irina's looking back, and Roxy,
Yes, what is it?
what did you? And then she just kind of like walks away, like she can't even.
And she's so mad when she addresses Roxy. Roxy's disguise just like changes because she's not really in control of stuff right now because she's very freaked out and frustrated. So every once in a while, Roxy just looks completely different and just kind of cycles through different disguises.
Okay, lovely.
Todd's gonna go pat Roxy on the shoulder. Just be like, it's okay. I have dead friends too. Sometimes they're the best kind.
Don't even know this person. Not a friend, and wasn't supposed to be dead. You don't have to make those noises, you know. Lift your jaw. Lift it up. So he has. I'm in control. So he just takes his jaw and goes.
And Irina
I just
kind of
realized we just turned this campaign into Weekend at Bernie's.
Okay, there's actually a campaign called like Weekend at Strahd's where like it's a thing.
We'll talk about that later for sure.
Irina walks up to DJ and is like, was killing him the only option?
He was turned into an undead, which means the options were limited, and I believe that once a thing is turned undead, it is best to eliminate their body before something more devious, malicious even, takes it over.
But if it was, I can't get her accent down right now. If it was a spell, then could
His soul
Couldn't
has
it-
long departed his body, so nevertheless, who that was no longer themselves.
she just kind of walks ahead.
But as she walks away, but know that he went away peacefully.
Yes,
Million
full of
peaceful
pieces.
Hey, DJ, I don't know if you know the definition of peacefully.
I electrocuted him instantly and made his heart stop in a moment. Well, before
I don't think his heart
body.
was working. Not quite sure that's how that.
Well, before I consumed his body, I had killed him out by the farm and electrocuted him while suffocating because he had the illness.
I'm
I
just
would
gonna,
like for
look at
next
Irina.
time that you ask before killing my friends. And then what were you gonna say, SARS?
I was just gonna be like, I'm just gonna look at Irina and like shake my head.
Well, I'm sorry. Can someone pick a number 1 through 88 for me?
Oh, yes.
Roxy's gonna command Bob to go give Irina a sympathetic hug.
Is it bad that my reaction was 69?
69! 69! Forgot what I rolled.
DJ's mannequin form will begin to change as fur starts to form over the skin. This almost bear-like appearance, taller than normal. This protruding snout, the rounded ears, but more humanoid as they have become a shifter in appearance. A bear shifter, a werebear, if you will.
And Apollo?
Basically. Basically.
You have changed again.
Yes. When magic change, mind shift, form, adapt.
I liked you better as a goblin.
Me too.
Okay, and as you guys are walking along, you notice it is late afternoon, moving into evening. The cloudy sky is getting cloudier. Begins to trickle a little bit of rain. But other than that, it is very quiet. There's almost no wind. As you move down the path towards the Wizards of Wine winery, you see the grass, you see the trees, you see the darkening atmosphere. There is no noise, no crickets, no birds. But as you approach, you see a building. You see rows and rows of what's supposed to be grapes. It's a grape farm, you know, as one does at a winery. And the sky ahead of above it is swirling black as you look closer and see that it is several dozen ravens just flying in a circle.
Does it seem like there might be like an arcane sense to it, or?
No, and it's still a little ways off. You're only just barely noticing that it's birds, but it doesn't seem... Well, I guess you could roll me an Arcana check, and I could give you more details. And then somebody could also give me a perception check, or everybody could give me a perception check for no particular reason at all.
24.
No reason. I feel like nothing is done for no reason, but I could be wrong.
Todd doesn't notice anything. Todd doesn't even see the birds.
What is Todd doing?
Just-
Why are they so unresponsive?
Todd
Bob
just
keeps
keeps
bumping
looking
into
back at
Todd.
Zombie. He's looking back at Bob.
Ah.
Arcana was 15, perception 22.
I got a 21 on perception.
I'm gonna have to start setting higher DCs. No, it's fine.
See, Roxy is clearly looking at other things, so Todd's just keeping eyes on the zombie.
All right, yeah. So the DC was like 5.
Fair.
So I guess you're gonna get all the details. So ravens, there's something not naturally raven about them. Something not so raven for anyone who's a 90s kid. Anyways, something too uniform about them. And you all, I guess, notice over to the left, there's a long, expansive field. So you guys are moving toward the winery. And you see somebody hobbling through this tall grass.
Hobbling like Bob.
Very similar to Bob. A little less...
Less
a
what?
little less...
Less what? Make fun of my
Warm?
zombie. How far away?
Several hundred feet away.
Okay.
Several hundred? What do I have that reaches that far?
Do you all see that in the field as well?
Moving.
Looks like a man. And as you guys are looking over, he stops and turns to look at you guys. But it's like a very inhuman, like slow turn, and the head turns a little further to the side than a head should be able to turn. And you see like a sackcloth face, and strings and gaping holes for eyes. And you realize that this is some sort of scarecrow type creature.
Ew.
Doesn't seem to be doing a good job if all those ravens are about.
Yeah,
Yes,
scarecrows
crows,
are
not
supposed to be for
ravens.
crows. Yeah.
And he just stops and looks at you guys.
Is that the thing that's not so raven about them, is that they're actually crows?
Do you continue to walk forward? Just want to know.
Cautiously.
DJ Bearbox would
Yeah.
continue walking.
Continue walking.
Todd is poking the zombie with a big stick.
This man's head continues to turn completely to the back as he watches you walk past. And then you watch as he like moves down onto all fours and begins to run through the field like a dog.
At us?
Really glad that Todd's not seeing
No.
this.
Away.
Oh,
Oh, as long as it's not towards us.
Just makes eye contact, twists his head, moves down into all fours, and scampers.
How far away did you say he was?
200-300 feet-ish.
Okay, that's
Same. I know.
sure.
Probably a messenger of some sort, but who would it be warning?
Do you need me to stop it?
Can you from this distance?
Oh, he's bolting like a dog. That's exactly what he sounds like and everything.
Would you say
He's
that?
wearing a windbreaker.
Would you say that he's less than 240 feet away?
At this point, he's almost out of that range, but you tell me what you want to do. And you guys have been walking as well, so you're approaching the winery at this point.
I can attempt. I think I can.
Is it in between us and the winery?
Nope, the winery's ahead.
And this is just off to a
Scarecrow.
field.
Crawler is to the left.
So you'll see the DJ Werebear generating this like amalgamation of colorful energy in their right hand. It may not stop them, but I can try if you wish. And you see the whirrings of a spell preparing.
Sartaneth just starts chanting, "Do it, do it, do it."
We could follow it to see what's going on if we're worried about it. Otherwise, it's not hostile towards us and we can just keep on moving forward.
Nah.
Okay. And then we'll squeeze the fist of magical energy and just let it subside.
Boring.
Sarzaneth, it is at this point that you begin feeling strange feelings. You know when you're sick and you're like, oh, I'm gonna throw up. Like, you know it ahead of time, and then all of a sudden it's happening, and then afterwards you're like, whew, I feel better, and then all of a sudden it starts up again, and you're like, no!
Sure.
So it's kind of like that minus the barfing. And the rest of you see the blackened veins that Sarzaneth was developing begin to move up her face and into her eyes. As her eyes then also go that inky black. Couple things are going to happen here. One, Sarzaneth, you begin to go into a waking, waking dream.
Sure.
The rest of you obviously don't see this. You just see suddenly she is not there anymore and goes completely still. Sarzaneth, what does your mom look like?
Currently, I don't know. I haven't seen her in a while. But she was an angel, a planar to be specific, and bright white hair, and bright white eyes, which is where the white eye comes from, and beautiful white wings.
Okay. You see her reaching out to you as though, like, you feel like you're standing here with your friend still, and suddenly she is kind of there next to you, reaching out to you and wrapping an arm around you, and asks you, dear, how's the new magic working out for you?
What?
Your new abilities.
Are you the cause of that?
Well, so I got news. I mean, you know, I was keeping an eye on things, and your father, and she's kind of like, you know, looking at her glistening skin and stuff. Your father seems to have been working with some of the powers that be where you currently are, honey, and well, you know, he wants you back home, and I just, you know, I'm not really in the mood to let him get his way, so I thought it would give you a little bit of a boost.
Well, I don't know if thank you is the right response to that, because I really still don't know what's going on. I mean, it doesn't really surprise me that he's working with all of the things here.
They're called the Dark Powers. Ring a bell? I don't know. I just hear things.
Not particularly. Sure. We'll go with dark powers. That sounds up his alley.
His, you know, broody, ominous go-to, right?
Right.
Has he reached out to you?
He's probably tried to.
Well, you just let me know if he does, and I'll, you know...
How am I supposed to do that?
Well, so, I mean, you know, when I was like, hey, I'm gonna help out, we're a little more connected now. I'm able to just kind of, you know, reach out to you and help you with things. I mean,
it's
you don't
slightly
mind, right?
terrifying, but sure.
I'm your mother. It's my right, okay? So, you just let me know if you need me, honey, okay?
Uh-huh.
And good luck out there. And she boops you on the nose. And just like disappears as the rest of you see Sara's just standing there completely still. Like, you see Sara's mouthing all these words, but no noise is coming out. And you now have that vomit-like feeling of, for the next 1 minute, you are going to try to tear apart the next person you look at. You can decide who is closest to you and who's going to get that, or you can roll for it.
I will roll for it.
Okay.
However, I still feel like it will probably be Todd.
Well, I was gonna say Roxy would have been worried and had Bob wrap his arm around Zarzaneth and try to usher her forward to get to the winery.
Yeah, no, good thing I didn't do what I was going to do because DJ was going to pick up.
Yeah, because Roxy's thinking, oh, we need to get her to the winery because she needs the wine because of the whole soulless thing. So Roxy would have been in front of Zarzaneth with Bob having his arm around her, ushering her forward. So I will take the hit.
Yeah, all right, sure, we'll go
This is like
Roxy.
full
This is
all
not gonna
out,
go well.
everything you have for the next minute. You are going to try to tear apart whoever you see first. Like, it is activated, like you cannot stop it.
Okay, so
Bring it down.
Sarsanet.
The class is 14. Let's do this.
So Sarsanet is going to open her eyes. Can I have permission to cast 2 spells at once for this?
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
This is your guys' game. You tell me what you're gonna do.
So she's gonna like look at. So she sees Roxy and like reaches out her hand for Roxy, and as soon as Sarsanet touches them is going to cast Inflict Wounds and follow that up with Guiding Bolt.
All right.
Again, she doesn't really know what's going on, so.
Oh yeah, no, this is why I wanted that consent
14.
beforehand. Be like,
Yeah, armor class 14.
The Inflict Wounds was a 10, so that doesn't hit. The Guiding Bolt, on the other hand, is a 23.
Yeah, that hits +9.
So that is 15 radiant damage, and also she has advantage on her next attack. However, I am not going to do that immediately.
Todd, when Sarzanes goes nuts, Todd's gonna cast Magic Circle around her.
around
Which just-
Sarzanet.
Yep. It's a charisma save.
Okay.
All right.
I feel like
Roxy
should you
just
get
launches forward.
should she get disadvantage on saves right now?
Well, technically
know.
would have
You're the
disadvantage
DM.
on the guiding bolt attack since we're in melee range.
I'll let you guys tell me. You do it. You do what you want. Tell me what's happening.
I'll do
I'll take-
disadvantage on it.
Okay.
It's not going to be hard for you to hit, so.
Well, due to this shock, it's going to pick a number 1 through 88.
69? No.
That's, I got a 7 on my charisma save.
Oh no. Oh wait, no, that's the good thing.
That fail. Yeah, so that fails.
80.
So I imagine Todd wouldn't be fast enough to stop the attack.
No, the attack happened like that.
Yeah.
As Tarzan opened her eyes.
And Roxy just launches forward to the ground. Bob's
Seeing
just
the
like,
velocity of
"Ugh."
it, Todd will cast Magic Circle, which is just a cylinder that's around Sarzaneth. It's a 10-foot radius, 20 feet tall, and she cannot leave the cylinder.
You see a
for the
cloud of
direction.
mist
Is Bob inside
swirling
of
like a
it?
tornado.
How big is it? Is it just one person?
It's a 10-foot radius.
It's a 10-foot cylinder.
So,
Wait,
okay.
Would that also include Roxy?
No,
but
I
can
got-
choose the type
I
of
figured I got launched
creature that
forward.
It has an effect on.
10 feet? Does that
Um,
mean DJ's in range?
Technically,
So I
Roxy
can-
could just
I
back up,
can-
though.
I can set the cylinder to lock in Celestials.
Oh.
Ooh.
Bob can leave. I can choose what's this, one or more types of creatures. So yeah, I can choose to just trap her in it.
Okay.
Okay.
And what does your cylinder look like? I just threw out like the tornado mist. You cool with that? You want it to look like something else?
I imagine that it's more clear, just so we can stand right in front of her and she can't get out.
That sounds like Todd. Yeah.
Now, sorry, now you understand. If you want to kill everybody,
I
I'm all
want to kill
for it.
everyone.
We can do that, but just a little curious. Why Roxy? What?
Sarzaneth is just going to sit on the ground.
You're very much like the way Sarzaneth looks right now is like a demonic zombie, I guess. Like doesn't look like a zombie, is acting like a zombie, like the World War Z style, the really quick kind.
Strahd zombie?
Those are lame. No,
Right.
a way cooler
Roxy.
zombie.
Roxy's gonna stand up and grab her hat so she has full hex blood with the sewn on eye on her forehead. Right now, no disguises. Bob, this is very urgent. I need you to go to that winery over there and bring us back some wine. It is very urgent. We need it now.
Sounds like a goat.
Bob Zombie begins to move towards
His
the
throat
winery.
was slit. That's how he died. So,
begins moving toward the winery. A minute has passed. SARS, you've got that post-vomit feeling of relief. For now.
Well, that was... Do I know what happened? Was I
No,
aware?
you just had a great talk with your mom.
Wh-
I And she just walked away. And now you're in like a cylinder and everybody's staring at you.
What the heck, guys?
Roxy has a burn patch on her back.
What happened to you?
I know what we're thinking, Sar.
And
It's my job to kill everyone at random.
Why am I in... What?
And DJ's form has changed once again, as their skin is like a dark purple, and they have like red horns coming out and red eyes, as they have appeared to become a tiefling of some kind.
DJ... Alright, sure.
Yes.
Why am I... And she's gonna try and leave, and just like, I imagine it's like she walks into the wall and falls backwards.
You are locked in there. I believe Todd cast something. Todd did this.
Let me out.
You've been
Oh,
put in
this is
timeout.
fantastic. And Todd is just going to sit cross-legged right in front of Tsar and pull out my jerky. And just watch her try to get out.
The human jerky?
Stupid.
The only kind to have.
Why am I locked in a cylinder?
You tried to kill
Well,
Roxy.
not to point fingers, but you
tried.
did just hit me in the back with a very powerful spell.
I didn't. What? No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I mean, my back was turned, so I guess technically I don't know that was you.
You jumped out, and then you a flick wound, and then you did guiding bolt. I'm very good at magic.
I love him so much.
And
So
speaking, you'll
Arthas
see
is
like
just
that's a forked
staring
tongue,
at
but it's like
DJ.
part of it's kind of torn, and you can see like the tongue's been partially cut out. So yeah, you tried to hurt Foxy.
Who's Throxy?
Foxy points over at Roxy.
Roxy?
You tried to
Oh,
hurt
Roxy.
Roxy.
Like Ez gets really close to you and is like looking at you talking, and like the tongue kind of sticks out sometimes like a snake, I would guess, is like what I'm totally running with here. And he's like, that's really cool.
But yeah, so then Todd puts you in there so you can't hurt somebody.
I did none of that.
No, you definitely did.
Do you think it has anything to do with the whole, I mean, like, look at your skin. It's, Ez is like, look at you and you see that, like, the veins are, like, way more, they're, like, popping out and black and, like, all over the place. You're like...
That is exactly why I sent Bob to go get that wine, and he's taking forever.
He's a zombie who sounds like a goat.
No, you
He's
did
not even
try
gonna be able to get any. He can't
He's gonna walk
talk.
up over there, and then he got to convince by giving him some wine, and then he got to get somebody to give him the wine, and I don't think that's gonna work out.
Should one of us go with him? I should probably go.
I think we all go because like Bosnath looks like she's okay now.
I can't leave.
Todd, you could. I think you could stop the thing.
Todd, drop the spell.
Yeah, I probably could. You're right. I probably could. But I
Just drop it.
You guys are welcome.
I'm gonna go on
okay,
ahead.
fine. All right, I'll drop it. I'll drop the spell. You can all go in and see that she's fine.
Ez
And
is already
anybody
walking
can pass
off.
through. I did not drop the spell.
I can
Anybody
see
else
it.
can walk in and out.
It's
Roxy doesn't trust
right
that
here.
she won't get stuck in there.
If
I
it's
will
less
literally.
lonely,
I can still see
everybody
it.
else is fine. You
I
know, if I concentrate really hard, I could probably go to the winery and get the wine. And you could just wait here. And Todd's gonna start walking off to the winery backwards, just watching
So-
Sarseneth.
So I have a question.
You got another 50 minutes, Sar.
Is there a
Just hang
top on the
tight.
cylinder?
No, but I,
I would
still
imagine
can't
it's
leave
20
it.
feet high. I don't think you can fly out of it. It's a solid, all sides.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Since I can't leave it, but can spells leave it, or arrows?
Yes.
Great.
Non-magical
I'm going
weapon.
to make. I'm going to make
The
full on
creature has
contact.
disadvantage on attack rolls.
Sure.
Disadvantage
that's
doesn't mean no.
Irina has stepped into the cylinder with you. Is there any way that I can help? What are you doing?
fine. I'm going to wink at her and then cast Guiding Bolt at Todd.
Who is, you're almost like you're bumping into Ez as he's like, whoa, and he's like walking to the winery, you're like walking backwards. He's like, what is up? Give me your roll.
Does a 16 hit you, Todd?
Let me see. I don't know. Oh, yeah, like a lot. Did she get disadvantage because I'm watching her?
Oh, I did that with disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, like a lot.
That was 13 Guiding Bolt damage.
Now you gotta roll a con save to keep your concentration. A 7?
So what is the con save?
It's 10.
It's 10
Is it
because
a con save?
it's a con. or
Yeah,
it's
con save.
That is a
Con save.
non-natural 20, so you're still stuck.
That's the stubbornness. That's the stubbornness of Todd coming out.
Todd's just gonna get up from the ground and make a rude gesture and grin hugely and continue walking backwards.
Sergeant will return the gesture.
Todd, can you please stop it? I would really like for us to finish the quest here.
That is true.
I mean, how can
All
you
right,
say no
let's
to the
just hurry up
space?
and go. And Todd will turn around and act more mature and still leave Sarsenet stuck.
Todd, I would like you to make me a dexterity savings throw.
I'm not good at those.
Good.
Roxy has redisguised as Carla and is following
17.
Bob.
What
The
was your
best save ever?
what was your
17.
17? Okay. Nothing happens. But you notice something snake-like moving along the ground past your foot as you kind of look down
Oh.
and step back, and it moves down into the ground.
Like into a hole? When you
Sure.
say into the ground, like
Is it coming towards
into a
us?
burrow?
Into the grass.
Is it coming towards Irina and I?
Oh no, it was up near Todd. Todd noticed it, stepped back, and it whoosh, into the grass.
Can I tell what it was?
Let me see.
Like,
No, nope, you have no idea what it was.
No, I have no idea. Okay.
It was very stealthy.
Well, that was a thing. Todd's gonna keep going.
As you
45
are-
minutes are. Just take a break.
I'll
Chill
turn
out.
to Irina. I wouldn't blame you if you went at them. It's okay.
Wait, you didn't drop it?
No, I'm not dropping. I honored DJ's concerns and am acting more mature.
Okay. I will get you out of here. Don't worry. Just hang tight, okay? And
In the
I'm not
distance.
going anywhere.
If I knock Todd out, we'll drop it, right?
that is what I was
Yes.
thinking, but I just
Yes.
got Todd to sort of, talk to me and stuff and not want to kill me, so I think maybe
DJ
you should
doesn't
do
even
it.
listen and starts running full speed at Todd. Can I get somebody pick a number 1 through 88?
39.476.
But you can't ever drop this persona. Like, I'm sorry, you're stuck now.
Oh, I'm stuck as this tiefling.
Uh-huh.
I can't stay
35.
as this Spader tiefling. 25.
35.
You guys hear Roxy in the background. I'm not even walking that fast and I caught up to you.
So slowly the form will shift from this purple skin to more of a yellowish green, this snake-like form and long elongated ears as becomes a Githyanki. And also cast Enlarge, becoming a large Githyanki.
Running full speed at Todd.
I hope he
When
just
Todd's
sits
back's
on
turned,
Todd.
do I hear them coming?
Yeah,
I feel this is like This is like
I feel
Terminator
like
2.
I hear a large creature running at me.
No, you do.
And
You
would probably
definitely
look
hear.
over.
You'd probably just hear Sarzeneth cackling in the background.
I just imagine a
like,
T-1000 running full speed at
the-
someone.
How tall
Yes.
is the grass that the snake
On-
can be?
On the left with the crawling scarecrow, the grass
That Todd
is
didn't see
maybe
and doesn't know is over
3
there.
feet tall. Yeah, so but on the right it's more like tilled farmland.
Okay.
Have
When
you
I
ever
look
been to
over
a
my
farm,
shoulder
Beth?
and see DJ running
have.
at me, I'm gonna run into the tall grass on the left.
Okay, the snake went into the left. Wait, you're running for the snake?
I'm just running into the tall grass.
You're running into
Trying
the
to
tall
hide.
grass. Cool,
I'm
okay.
not
hope
worried
the
about what
snake
the thing
bites
was that I
you.
didn't see. And I didn't
Winery's
see
right
the
there. We're going
scarecrow.
into the grass. Let's do this. You guys, okay.
Rox is going to go get the wine because
Tell me
Arsena
what's
needs it.
happening.
Well, DJ Githyanki is coming for Todd, and I feel bad if I don't do the tongue thing again because it doesn't have that tongue, but also just gonna try to find Todd and is going to try to punch Todd. That's all we're doing. Just full football runner and shoulder charge wherever Todd is.
Sarzeneth is
Sorry,
flying up
uppercut.
towards the top of the cylinder so she can see what's happening.
Irina's in there like pushing you up. Like, I got you. Get on my shoulders. Maybe we can push you up and
You
out.
can fly.
She's trying anyways. She's like, yeah, but you cannot do like the full wingspan in the air, and if you just get on my shoulders, I can be real sturdy.
It's like
for you."
hardcore begging for forgiveness. That's what's happening. Irina really wants to be forgiven.
Forgiven for what?
Screwing us over the whole time.
Oh, fair. I also did try and kill her though, so I feel like we're kind of even at this point.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
She's like feeling real
What do
good
we
because she
do
grabs
in
you
the
by the
grass?
feet and is like full arms up, even though it's just you flying. She's like, I will hold you up by my hands.
I'm just like looking down at her. Is she holding on to my feet?
Uh-huh. She's
Okay. I'm gonna fly up just a few inches off so I can pull her up just a few inches off.
Oh God! Oh no! So she's just hanging on to you in the cylinder. What are you doing?
The important question is, can I find Todd in the grass?
Yeah, it's only 3 feet tall. Todd is taller than that, unless you like don't.
It's like a
fit
little
your
kid
belly.
playing hide and seek. They can't see me.
Yeah, I'll run and just kind of dive in and just trying to crawl through the grass.
Okay.
Well, I was trying to be nice and just grab you, but DJ is then going to
Body slam.
Yeet.
kinda, because we're gonna just do a thunder wave. Since if I can't find Todd, I'm just gonna destroy all of the grass around me till I can find Todd. So in the direction I'm hoping, if it's near where Todd is, it's a con save.
Con save,
Okay.
Todd. With your fantastic rolls, I'm sure it'll go great.
Right? Right?
You've rolled pretty well so far.
It's an 8.
All right. Don't worry, it's only 13 thunder damage.
Had worse.
This is what happens
And then
when
you're
you allow
also
PvP,
yeeted 10
guys.
feet in the air. You're yeeted 10 feet away, so I know where you are at now.
Whee!
Do I notice anything strange while I'm 10 feet in the air? Is the scarecrow creature anywhere near us? Because I didn't see it the first time. I was.
It is, so you
Poking
see
the
the
zombie.
scarecrow creature now. It is still on all fours and it is like galloping through the grass, but its head is completely turned around and is watching you, and its face is spread into this full-blown smile, and you see something in its mouth glowing, and it just trots off into like hundreds and hundreds of feet away. You're in the air,
It's
right?
got
You've been
the-
yeeted. Is that what I
It's
heard?
got the
correctly?
gem, guys.
And you see the ravens. Many of them have dropped down into trees and are looking directly at you being yeeted.
And
You also
would
see
like
a
to
couple
grab-
people standing outside of the winery as Bob
Just
Zombie is
watching all this
approaching.
Bob Zombie.
They see this ginormous cylinder with this like half angel, half demon fly in it.
And this
A
like 12
yeeted-
foot tall kid Yankee eating.
And Roxy's just berating Bob the whole walk. She's so mad that it's a zombie and not a person. And is
While you're
blaming Bob for
berating
that.
him, at some point he turns back to you and goes, "Ah!"
I
and
don't
then
want to
turns
hear
back
it.
Towards the winery and continues to walk.
I'd like to grapple Todd.
Do I see the people outside the winery? How?
No, Todd and Sarzaneth with their higher vantage points can see them.
Yeah, I didn't know how far the winery was from where we were.
Are you with Bob? Because Bob is getting pretty near it.
Yeah, Bob and I were. I was shouting about how Bob was so slow. I wasn't even walking fast, and I caught up.
Okay. So yeah, you can see them as well. And then continue with what you were doing, DJ.
I'd like to grab Todd, like just grip Todd, just
Put him in a chokehold.
because I need to escort Todd back.
Are we rolling for it, or we just want to say this is what happens?
No, Todd's good with it. I know when I deserve it.
Todd's been
I
attacked
can
for
go
less.
back. It's fine.
And we'll carry Todd over back to Sarzaneth.
Who's
I
still
was gutted
just
by my best friend. It's
laughing.
fine. It's good.
And let's go.
I've put
Let's
Irina
talk
down
now.
by now, though.
What are we doing?
Drop the cylinder. Let her go.
Do I have to?
DJ will then put on the ground and like, not full body slam, but like pin you to the ground. Or else you stay here for 45 minutes.
Sit. And Sarzaneth is just chanting, sit on it. Sit on it. Sit on that.
Fine. And Todd will drop it.
Irina's like, run! Takes off. Like, Sarzaneth, go!
She's not even the one that was stuck.
Okay.
She's just trying to encourage you. She's just trying to encourage you.
And then DJ will pick up Todd again and start walking towards the winery.
Sarzaneth is gonna start flying after Irina to make sure she goes in the right direction.
As soon as Roxy sees the people, she throws her hand up and is like, "Hi! My name's Carla. What's your name? I need a favor. Do you have any wine? My friend has black eyes, and that's not normal. And she tried to kill me. Can we get something to help her out, please?"
An hour in, we have reached the winery.
Which was only
Like a half a
minute up the
mile
road.
span.
Efficiency,
these-
guys. Efficiency.
As you approach these people, you know, Roxy, nice and enthusiastic, they make no movement. They turn their head toward you and they look.
Oh.
And they
That's a
blink.
movement.
Not the same
That,
thing.
oh my god, they don't like make regular like, oh hi, welcome. No, they're like this and they turn and look.
I hope it's more scarecrows.
They look like people. They look like regular people.
So do some scarecrows, just so you know.
Fair point.
So is that a yes, a no? Can you help me? Have you seen a friend? I have a friend who's supposed to be here as well.
Sarzaneth is now flying very fast towards them and has picked up Irina to fly faster towards them.
As I run carrying Todd in one hand.
You want wine.
Yes, that is exactly what I said.
We have a winery. And they
That is why I came here.
looks at the other one, they look back,
You know,
and they look back at you.
you're kind of like my friend here.
You hear Sarsa shout, but they don't sound like goats.
Their throats are still intact. Anyway, is there a way you can help
For
me?
now.
Yes. We would be happy to. And they look up at the ravens. And they look back at you and smile.
That's not scary. If I stay here, could I send Bob over to you and you hand him the wine?
Join us in the winery. We will make sure that your friends are set up.
Oh, I'm definitely going to wait for them. We'll all get set up together.
It will
I've
be
been
our
in this
pleasure to
land long
assist.
enough to know that you stick together.
You say as we've already all split up.
And beating each other up.
We're coming
Together. You beat each other up together.
As
Whole
friends.
team building.
Did we lose Ez?
Ez is at the winery.
I will-
notice the people just kind of walked up in there.
I will turn and cast message to everyone real quick and just be like, these people are weird. There's something definitely not right happening.
Do you say it out loud?
I whisper to my little mummified ear.
Pulls out
they hear.
mummified ear and
Well,
talks.
These guys are
It's-
really weird.
it's also Carla talking, so
I don't know if Carla knows how to whisper.
So as I think, are we almost close?
You guys are at the winery. These people have greeted you. Ez has gone in and around to what you can see from here looks like a loading dock of some sort.
So my reaction.
I'll just
depends
follow
on-
my friend Bob. Come on, and we'll follow Ez.
Yes,
my
it is
response
right that
depends
way.
On a
I
number
wanna
1
go with
through
the
88
wider.
one more time.
I'll
Wait,
roll
what?
This time.
Another number 1 through 88 this time. This
I'll roll it.
determines the next action.
55.
Oh,
Oh my god, I got 55. That's wild.
I mean, I got one, but sure.
As by the way, I was a 12-foot tall Githyanki because enlarged, and now my form starts to become more red, scaly, protruding jaw, and
You a half dragon?
I am now a giant kobold.
To a dragonborn?
I will.
And we'll run up and we'll set Todd down.
Thanks for the lift.
You know, I have noticed that during this trip today, both Roxy and DJ keep changing forms, and it is getting a little bit difficult to keep track of it. At some points, I was thinking that Roxy was DJ and DJ was Roxy because, like, what? You know what? I don't even. Nope. I'm gonna. And
You
she.
just call them both DJ Roxy,
Okay.
because they'll eventually answer to one of them. So
Hey, did anybody ask about Van Richten?
no.
I mean, obviously, Sar, we want you to get your wine and get your crap straightened
Oh yeah.
out.
Sure
but
we do. Sure you do.
Van
Yeah.
Richten, you two individuals.
Roxy's looking for any
a woman here?
bottle of wine that she can just snag.
Yeah, you find yourself in the loading dock. So the road like leads up and around to this space. It's got like this large wagon in it. There's stairs leading up either side of this wagon that go like up onto a platform. And from what you can tell, it's like the system is they roll wine and then they use this hook that comes out of the ceiling to like get the wine into the wagon. But you know, everything being as still and quiet as it is, there's no wind and this hook is swinging wildly. But you see Ez is already over at the barrels and is like stabbing, like just trying to stab into a barrel.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm trying to get some wine. Your friend's gonna kill us all if we don't.
And no one's stopping as like no
You
one.
don't want to just get a bottle, or do they only have them in barrels?
Do you see a bottle?
Can you lift a barrel?
I was just gonna stab some and let it pour into this water skin.
As giant kobold DJ.
You know what? I'd like to see you try that. Let's go for it. And as soon as he starts to try to pour it, I'm gonna have Mage Hand just knock the barrel out a little bit so it splashes all over him.
Is this at the same time that DJ's picking up the barrel?
Is DJ
Sure.
gonna get covered?
I want to splash as because he was all like, I'm just gonna use a water skin. Fine, splash.
As they're like, stab, 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 and DJ's like, lift, and you're like... As there's now wine pouring out all over you, DJ.
Where's your water skin? Smarty pants?
I have...
Wow!
You had a water
You're
skin.
so mean, Rob.
Where are you gonna... Go ahead. Get your water skin out.
Alright. I'm just gonna start, like, drinking the wine from the barrel.
It's like... Chug, chug, chug.
Keg stand. Reverse keg stand.
I'm doing a reverse keg stand.
You guys immediately notice the veins begin to disappear. And
The veins are gone? That's not great.
they're not visible to everyone anymore, okay? That's my point. Reminds me of a joke, you know, did you know if you took out all the veins in your body, then lined them all up in a row, you'd be dead?
So yes, it's wine.
Roxy's also keeping her eye out for movement, anything coming at us, or very unsettled.
Sarsaneth is gonna tell that joke to the people just watching us.
They look at you and they look at each other, kind of squint, and they look back and go, huh.
Yeah, they don't have any souls.
No. Mm-mm.
How much do we owe you for
Notice
this?
the hook? Is anybody else worried about that? Are we just gonna ignore that it's going crazy?
I've been trying to, but it is very distracting.
Would you like to come into the winery?
Nope. No,
Somebody
we wouldn't.
is waiting for you.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh crap.
That could be of
Okay,
any one of many people.
I have an important question. What is the winery building made out of?
Oh, it's been so long.
Brick and wood.
Only been
So,
since
I
the
just want to
castle.
emphasize that I am a 12-foot tall kobold who is under the effects of enlarge. I'm going to rip a chunk off this winery and start chewing on it.
Lovely. Give me an insight check? Question mark?
Insight, investigation, what you need.
Whichever one you're doing at the moment. Just tell me the story and roll for what's applicable.
So as I chew and savor the mold of the wood and the moss upon the stone, my 26 investigation tells me the palatable flavor of history.
So it's a winery.
Could have fooled me. Hook? I don't know.
None of those two plainly told me that this is a winery.
What is going on with everybody's screen? That's wild. Cool, cool, cool. Should we be concerned?
Looks good on my side.
Everyone's back. I saw a couple
Okay.
blinking out, but
Oh.
Cool, cool. Okay. Yeah, okay, there's like multi levels to this winery. There's a basement. There's wine in it. There's also other things in it.
Do I taste any magic?
Yes.
All right, as I chew, I'd like to also cast Detect Magic on while I chew.
Okay. Cast Detect Magic. And you're getting pings from the wine. It's like bloop, 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 bloop.
My concentration on enlarge will go away, so I will start to shrink down to my normal size, and my form will shift back into the obsidian mannequin as I try to determine what kind of magic is affecting this wine, like a school of magic, if any.
School of magic. It would be the magic of, I'm gonna say,
Friendship.
the magic of friendship.
That's too powerful for me to stop.
I'm gonna say some sort of necromantic magic.
And I can see an aura around things, so it's like all the barrels of wine all have this aura of magic. And what about like the people within range?
Magical. Something magic-y about them.
Roxy's gonna go invisible and then sneak into the winery and try to scope out and see if she can find Rictavia.
You also sense magic on the ravens.
DJ, do you count as undead?
Depends on what you're trying to do.
Starsneth has figured out that she is a cleric, although you guys don't know that yet. So she's gonna walk over to the hook and do turn undead. And she wants to be within range of both the people of the winery and the hook, but hopefully send Bob in the other direction.
I was gonna say,
And-
what's the
and-
radius to that?
It's 60 feet, but I
Oh
want to
no.
I want to make it so Bob is not in it, and hopefully DJ's not in it if they count as undead.
So you're casting on the hook?
I'm using my new-found cleric ability of turn undead. Which I guess technically I can also do with my holy symbol of Ravenkind. But figuring out if there's undead on the hook, or if the people that have been standing outside are undead, or if it happened to be the ravens are in range as well, that would be cool too.
So so you're trying to figure out, so the people are not undead.
Cool. That's fine.
Does it give you anything else? Just specifically only undead information?
If you turn undead basically makes any undead in that area make a
What
wisdom
save is that?
saving throw. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, wisdom.
But I'm positioning it so Bob is not inside of it.
Oh, Bob rolled an 8. Oh wait, minus 2, 16. Bob rolled a 16.
Not undead.
Okay, so DJ's fine, Bob's fine. Any undead have to roll, and if they fail, then they have to
Run away.
yeah. Run away.
Yes, I'm not undead. I'm relifed.
That
My
is.
excursion to life.
Never relived.
That is. You know what? So is Bob. Bob is re-life. Roxy's gonna try to give Bob a new lease on life.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. Uh-huh.
Bob is kind of standing back while you cast this magic, like away from everybody,
Rolled
Looks-
really high.
side to side, and waits for the magic to be done so we can go back over to you guys.
I gave no instruction to Bob. I just turned invisible and walked away.
Bob's like, why? What is going on?
Yeah.
Mom left me at the winery.
Yeah. I want to just go try to find Rictavia or see what's going on. Stealthy like.
I would have you guys roll me a perception check, but I feel like it's a waste of time. So,
I can't cast guidance on myself while I'm invisible, if that makes you feel better.
I can.
because you're casting this magic, and you guys are all kind of moving around and in this limbo of like going into the winery, not going into the winery, what's happening? You see some more of these snakish things move out and away. One kind of around the corner, one into the dirt.
Since
And-
we're closer, can we get a better look at what they are?
Does it seem to be in reaction to my turn undead?
No, they just kind of you just happened to be looking around in that moment, and you saw them. You caught Red.
I want to try to
Get to
stab
me.
one with my packed weapon.
Give me a dexterity check. The DC is going to be 19 to do this.
Oh, well,
I
then
would-
I might.
It could
as
be
well
like
not
a
even.
acrobatics if you wanted.
I would
Wow.
also love to
Makes
try an
no
attack.
difference. It's 12.
It's
Can I
12.
try and make an attack?
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
To try
I want
and
to
one
grab
up Todd?
one. She would also.
I
get benefits
also
for
got
grabbing.
12, but because I have a +7. Do we still have rerolls?
Do we have
you
rerolls?
haven't
Do you
used
have
them.
rerolls? No, I think we used everything, didn't we?
I still
I
have.
didn't
I
use
used
any of my
mine.
rerolls.
To make a save from last game.
I didn't use my reroll.
I don't think any of you put your initiative in the chat earlier. Oh yeah, you did. Okay.
Yeah, we did. All of us did.
Cool.
Because I would like to use a reroll for that if possible.
Okay, go for it. It's gonna be 19 to try and stab or hit it or something. 15 to grab it.
I would like to grab it then.
Okay. I like to think that Todd kind of took out a dagger and was like, yeah! And it just like landed in the wall. You're like, nailed it.
I'll just reroll that.
24.
Okay.
Show off.
Uh,
Yeah, I only got a 22.
Oh my gosh. You guys reach out and each of you grab one of these red snakes at the same time.
do we grab the
And-
same one?
You guys want to grab the same one?
Is this like
No.
Lady and the Tramp? What? Go on.
Oh no.
Todd would probably
Ew.
grab the same one and be like, "Look, I got one." Oh,
No, I don't think
Okay,
we grabbed
that
the
is-
same one.
Okay.
What do they look like?
You each grab them. They've got barbs on them. The barbs stick into your skin, giving you each
Sure.
3 points of piercing damage.
Ha ha.
And
What you get for being better.
you like get this numbing sensation up your arm from where it poked into you, and it's squirming away. It seems like it's trying to wrap around you, but the way you've got it and its low roll means it's not able to.
So wait, that sensation, is that some form of poison?
Yes.
Oh, that sucks for them because poison means nothing to my body.
Well, you feel something and you're like, nah.
So
Doesn't
I'd
happen.
like to. My detect magic is still active. So
Good.
what do I
You're
throw
not
on-
really getting any magic off of it.
Okay, I'm going to bite the head off of it.
Oh, it has no head.
Oh, that's
You're
what-
holding this red snake, and as you lift it up, you see that it continues down and around the corner, about 20 feet.
Oh, we're doing the whole. I'm gonna put it in my mouth and start slurping it like spaghetti.
What? We are really doing Lady the Tramp. What?
Okay.
Find its head,
You
so
put it in your mouth, and that is going to be a 24 to hit.
yeah, that hits.
That hits, okay. Okay, just wanted to make sure. That is going to be 16 slashing damage as it slices up the inside of your mouth.
But that sounds about right.
So Zenith is going to go keep a hold of it and just start chopping it into pieces.
All right. As you chop it, it doesn't bleed. You separate the piece you chopped, but it's kind of like an aloe vera plant where it starts gooping out this clear goopy stuff. Just kind of plops down on the ground next to you. And it doesn't make any noise, but it starts like writhing and trying to pull away from you with a 4, so I guess it doesn't.
Still eating this spaghetti snake until I get to its head.
Are you biting or are you just...
They have a bag of holding for her stomach, so.
So you're just
Ingesting.
ingesting. Okay.
It's a weird word.
You follow this tendril
Mhm.
around the outside of the winery. You keep ingesting. Keep ingesting. You keep following. Goes down into the ground.
So I've traveled, what, maybe 15 feet of snake?
50 feet.
Oh, this is a good snake. And it goes to
I
the
found
ground.
Rictavia yet?
I'm going to keep the snake in my mouth and start digging to get more of it.
Or you could start pulling on it, you know.
I'm doing both. It's
Oh, that's such a.
Oh god. Okay. Sure. So
and I'm gonna eat
you're
through dirt and everything until I get
digging
to.
and slurping. I guess what kind of check would that be? It's going
What, you-
underneath the winery.
You've never had to deal with somebody slurping a snake?
This is
From the
something I
ground?
did not plan for. Okay.
You should have. You know DJ eats everything.
That's
Everything.
true.
Chili Draw says there are so many oral horrors in this stream. You hit like the brick of the under half of the winery and it just kind of goes down, and so you're like scraping against the brick as you dig and slurp. And give me roll to dig slurp.
I don't know, is that athletics?
Dexterity?
I feel like
Investigation? An attack?
No,
me
it's the dig slurp.
Oh god! Give me a dexterity check, because you're like trying to keep up
proficient
on
in
this
eating,
thing.
so.
Let's
Spend another minute. It's going to do another 11 slashing damage to the inside of your mouth.
That's fine. That's an 18 to dig slurp.
what you do?
Oh,
in your
Constitution!
campaign,
Mikey had a better idea. Maybe you'll puke it up. Except the bag of holding belly. So, wait, what was your roll?
18?
18. Yeah, you so I guess DJ disappears into the ground. You just see like dirt shooting up out of the ground, and you hear like.
As I do this, I would like to cast Cure Wounds on myself as I continue the dig slurp. You know, like when you're eating something and you're like, oh, focus, don't vomit, eat it all. You can do that. Yeah.
No one does that.
Oh, okay. Just me. Good to know.
So what is Roxy finding in the winery?
Not a snake.
I went invisible
What an
and snuck
excellent
in.
question. Yeah, I'll come right back to you, DJ.
That's
Over
fine.
there.
I gotta finish eating anyway.
You kind of step into the winery. Bob Zombie is outside watching this dirt hole happen, and looks at you and is kind of waiting for permission. Like, is Bob Zombie supposed to go with you or stay outside where you told him to go?
I didn't tell him anything. I just walked away. I'm not used to having a zombie under my control, so he's just
Okay.
gonna stand there.
He just stands there and he
Watch
just
the
watches
big
the hole
Yeah.
and looks back at the people who are just standing there. Big smiles.
Yeah, I went in to see if I could find Rictavia or to see what was going on, what was weird
Let
about
me
this
help
place.
you. Let me
All
help
of
you
it.
find your friend. This
I'm
person-
invisible.
Oh, well, fine.
Yeah.
then. Okay. Roxy goes invisible. You step up and you go up onto the platform. You step through the first door. You see that there's a set of stairs going upward, or there's doors immediately to your right.
I'll start on the floor that I'm on.
Okay. It is
Let's
getting
go.
dark. I would like everybody to know.
It's pretty dark where I'm at anyway.
Yeah, this is true. So you step into this room. You're on a platform? Question mark? No, you are underneath. You step into a room and you see these like 4 big vat barrel things, circular, and they're really tall. And you see that there's like wine stains down them, and you can see a set of stairs in the middle of this room going up to a platform that is above you. So that would be like 3rd level up. And you step in here, you see these wine barrels kind of well, but it is dark. Do you have a way to see better?
Other than night vision or dark vision, no.
Okay. So you see the outlines in black and white. You catch a glimpse of movement up on the balcony on the other side of the room from you, maybe 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 feet away. And you also hear some scraping in the barrel 5 feet away from you. On top of that, something scurries across the floor from one shadow to the next.
I'm gonna try to stealth my way up to the balcony.
Okay. You're invisible. I won't make you roll for it. It'd be 20 something anyways. You move your way over to the stairs. Give me a stealth check though, because these are creaky wooden stairs.
With advantage, because I'm invisible.
I will make you roll that. I mean,
18.
You get 18. Yeah, cool. You levitate up the stairs, making no noise whatsoever, and pretending you don't exist.
I'm used to being sneaky.
You make your way to the top of the stairs. In the darkness, you see a figure standing over the balcony, pouring something into one of these vats of what you assume is wine. It smells very wine-ish in here.
Can I tell if it's Rictavia or not, or can I make anything out?
You could get closer if you'd like to.
I would like to.
You move closer to the figure. They are wearing a cloak with the hood down. You see their arm as you approach. Not very well, because it is getting darker and darker. Looks like it's made out of bark.
Oh. Okay. Perfect.
And they are just leaning over, doing this like and pouring.
I'm gonna try to sneak away and keep trying to see where Rictavia is. That's my goal. Like, I'm not gonna stop and investigate through a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna try to be as quiet as possible and see if I can find her.
Okay. What are Sarzaneth and Todd doing at the moment, just out of curiosity?
Sarzaneth is trying to collect the aloe vera goo from the snake.
Okay. Kind of scoop it up.
Todd's just been watching DJ dig.
Dig slurp.
Dig slurp.
You scoop some. Are you just like bare hand scooping?
I want to put it into like vials.
Okay. Scoop it into vials. Seems to just keep oozing. Like it hasn't stopped oozing yet.
Great.
But
I just fill up as many vials as I have.
all right. And DJ, you've reached a crack in the brick. About 20 feet below the surface, where this snake continues into into the crack.
Yep. So I've dig slurped this far. Now it's time to break open everything, and I'm going to. Let me make sure I can cast this. I can. It does not require a verbal component. Beautiful. I'm gonna cast Booming Blade and punch the wall.
Cool. Tell me the story. Tell me what it looks like.
So as I've got this snake dedicated in my mouth, I'm gonna hold it with one hand so it doesn't try to writhe out. and I am going to fuse my right hand, which is already lighting a fuse from my mannequin armor, as like steam starts to generate from it, and propel massive force that hits the wall, and an echo rings out as a thunderous crash impacts the wall with the full force of my thunder punch and the booming blade on top of it.
The wall cracks, and you find yourself tumbling into complete and total darkness. The smell of mold overtaking all of your senses.
Was I able to hear that?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
You're in the building, you see this person, you get real close to him, you back away a little, and then all of a sudden everything shakes. You see this person kind of like and look around, pick up their bottle they were holding, cork it, and then scurry down the stairs.
I'm going to start trying to rush towards the sound.
Okay, it felt like an earthquake. I guess you would intuitively know that it came from below you.
Yeah, I'll try to find any stairs that are leading down.
Okay. You look
Todd's
around.
gonna run around and grab Sarsneth and be like, "We should go right now," and try to run in and find the basement because I'm pretty sure that's where DJ ended up.
Yep. 100% will follow.
Right out in the so where you are on the platform, there's a door right to your left. As you open it, you see a set of stairs descending down into total black, like there's like really dark. That would
stuff.
be where you are, Roxy, is what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna move not super fast because I want to try to stay stealthy, but where I'd be rolling a normal roll rather than at advantage because I'm not being that stealthy,
Okay.
but staying invisible.
Are you guys just barreling through the basement door, the three of you? I mean, DJ just barreled through the wall into the basement, so...
I'm gonna light a torch. And then probably, not like super sneaky, but...
Is Irina
there's
coming
probably
with us?
something unpleasant.
Irina is coming with you, and Ez is somewhere in the building. He's run off looking for Van Richten.
Sure.
Yeah, Irina follows you. You guys find yourself in this basement. You see DJ picking themselves up off the floor.
Still slurping.
Still slurping. You see a lot more of these tendrils moving. They're kind of overtaking the space. So you like walk in and it's like walking into like an alien spaceship kind of thing, you know, where there's like these tendrily things. This is what I visualize when I think of it, and you're like stepping over them. Some of them are moving, they look like they're breathing, some of them are curled up, and they all go into a crack in the wall, but there is like every tendril is reaching out from this crack and outward and then out into the atmosphere outside of the winery, which is what you were seeing along the ground outside.
How much tendril have I consumed so far in terms of footage?
Like 100 feet, maybe?
So I think I can only feasibly. I'm going to hold the part that I have. I'm going to bite off the end that I'm currently like between my teeth and sever it there. And I'd like to force regurgitate about 15 feet of it and bite that off and hold it in one hand as a 15-foot whip.
Got it.
And I'd like to sew it onto my hand.
Okay. And you can actually hold all the rest of that in your bag holding? That's like...
As long as I'm coiling it. My innards
Okay.
are slowing. I think that's why I had to ask, because this 100-foot is actually the limit that I believe I could have, because I could have several 50-foot rope, but this is not as
Got
much
it.
as I could hold this 100 feet. So
Mikey fingers. Like.
So I'm gonna shout up the hole, which is such a weird phrase. Are these red tendrils important for the winery?
They look down and they smile and they say, well, I guess you'll find out. And one of them like takes their arm and snaps off the lower half, and you can see that it's oozing this stuff. They drop it into the hole and begin filling it in.
All right, sure. I'm gonna pour. So I got flasks of oil from that caravan thing. I'm gonna just start pouring it all over the tendrils, specifically at the source of them.
Does alchemist fire work immediately? Is it like, woo, it just like touches anything and okay.
it's like liquid napalm.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damages for me as you're doing that.
I'm pouring all of the oil first, and then I'm going to pour the alchemist fire on top.
Got it.
I would like to use 3 of the vials that I have.
Have I caught up with Dr. Jericho in the basement?
Oh, you guys are all in the basement. You guys are all kind of
Okay.
like stepping over these things and looking at them. They've gone from red to green. At this point, it's all just... I assume one of you has a light or all of you have...
I will relay the
Yeah, I said I lit a
information
torch.
about what happened up above with the bark-skinned creature and the creatures in the shadows.
And could I identify what these tendrils are? Like what source, like what creature they might be from or entity?
You can tell at this point from all the tasting of it that it is definitely a plant creature. I mean,
Called this
which
a
was
while
kinda
ago,
obvious.
out of character. Also,
wait.
I know
A plant
your favorite
creature?
monster.
You said plant creature.
Mm-hmm.
DJ runs to the source immediately, just follows it, and will not stop because DJ has a fear triggered.
Okay.
It's the wall, isn't it?
It is, they are going through the wall, and so therefore, let's see, Sarzaneth, you are pouring oil on them.
Specifically at the source.
At the source. At the, like, where they go into the wall?
Yes.
Okay.
DJ, you might want to back up just a little bit.
Sarah, are you sure you want to set this thing on fire? We haven't even found Rictavia yet.
We
Yes,
are
I'm
also-
I mean, I'm all for
She could be
burning
trapped
stuff
down
to the
here.
ground, but we kind of wanted her.
Well, this isn't Rictavia.
Well, no, but this is under the winery where Rictavia is.
Rictavia is the most famous hunter in Ravenloft. So
I don't
if
think a little
she's
fire is
here,
going to kill her.
we need to help her.
I'm going to
I'd
pull
say we
out
do
my
it.
alchemist's fire. You might want to back up just a little.
Okay. We're gonna go try to find Rictavia before you burn the place down.
Well, I'm going to drop these and then I'm going to come with you.
Okay.
All
we'll
right,
have to make-
you pour the oil. Roxy, what do you do in this situation?
I'm trying to. I see Dr. Jericho's fear response, and I'm going to try to calm him and lead him up the stairs.
Okay. How is that going? This is an action.
I will roll a persuasion, and we'll just.
Is that even gonna
23
work for DJ right now?
23 persuasion to try to get you up the stairs.
Normally
And
would
I-
work, but DJ has ingested one of their greatest fears.
So
Tell me the story. Tell me what's happening.
I have my arm kind of around his mannequin shoulders and explaining that there's light and space upstairs, and we can go up there and.
DJ, just puke it up and I'll light it on fire.
Can we see the source of the actual plant, or we just see it behind the wall?
It's still behind the wall, but the wall is very crumbly.
Yeah. It needs to die. I need to make sure it dies. Fire won't stop this. Fire won't stop this.
Do you know what this is?
A lot of plants.
And I was, because of the persuasion, instead of freezing up, because DJ would have just frozen up, DJ will instead use enlarge again and go full head-on charge against this wall to break through it, to make sure that the source plant is actually exposed, not just behind crumbling wall.
Okay. You break through the wall, and you find yourself in a room full of mold. The ceiling is moldy, the walls are moldy. In front of you, you see this large, gasping plant creature that's making like you can see its body moving out and moving in.
Moving blade punch.
But wouldn't have breaking through the wall been in action?
We are now in initiative.
That's fine.
Are we re-roll? Do you want us to re-roll?
I'm sorry, Sarzaneth, it's your turn. No, I had you guys roll for this so we didn't have to roll during.
Okay.
Okay.
But then I skipped Sarzaneth.
Getting
you
very...
roll it so I could ignore it later.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, hold on. Let's see.
I mean, just because we're in initiative doesn't mean you have to battle.
So... Well, yeah, but DJ's gonna battle, so why should I not?
Roxy leans into Todd and's like, I can't believe she drank the wine from this place. This place is disgusting.
I can hear you. And the black veins were a little more disgusting than this. And I'm gonna cast Moonbeam centered on the center of the plant, which I hope is not able to move, or at least not very fast.
Okay. Tell me what it looks like, what it does.
Sure, so a bright red moonlight moonbeam that is 40 feet high and 5-foot radius.
So is this going to affect anybody on the upper floors too? Does it like go through the floor and somebody up there is like, zap!
I was just bottling the wine.
Well, 100%, but that's totally fine.
Got it.
When a creature enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain, and it must make a Constitution saving throw. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed one, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Nice.
Natural one.
Fantastic. Can it take double since it's a natural one?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, because we also only have a few minutes left, so
Beth is like,
time
just
this very
doubled
well.
its hit points now, so.
30.
Irina's down here too, right?
Irina is down here. She's actually got her sword and she's just been like hacking bits of like the tendrils, but now she has to stop because initiative mode, so she's like
32 moonbeam damage.
32 moonbeam damage. So you see this like, so the whole room lights up and you can see this thing has like 7 eyes around this gaping hole that's just slobbering and oozing everywhere. You actually see somebody crawling out of this thing's mouth.
Corpse plant.
Very slimy, like pulling itself out, and then as the moonbeam damage hits, this whole thing kind of like is like and this person explodes. They just like, they're like a person, and then they're like plant goop. As I believe now it is Todd's turn.
Todd's gonna see the person crawling out of the plant and exploding and just say, nope, And Todd's gonna run back up the stairs
That's fair.
and try
That
to
is a fair response.
find Rictavia and the other guy whose name they already can't remember.
As
Rictavia and the guy.
And the guy, Ez. Are you talking about Ez?
Yeah.
The guy, yeah.
Oh, the
They're
guy.
not gonna remember that.
Todd's not gonna remember names.
All right, let's see. Irina is, you run away. Irina is gonna hit with a not natural 20.
Go, Irina.
Yeah.
Irina finally hit something.
Oh wow.
That wasn't part of the party.
So
like
she just
damage.
runs up with what? She runs up and is like, "Ah!" and just whoosh, chops off one of the tendrils for 8 damage. It's like, ah, and like re-prepares back into battle and then pauses mid-motion because it is now Sarseneth's turn. No, wait, no, it's
Again?
not. Wait a minute.
Well, you just made Todd go, so technically, yes, it would be my turn or the plant's
Oh.
turn.
That is a 22 to hit, Sarseneth, because I believe you are the closest.
I think DJ charged into the room. I casted from back
DJ's
still
in the
in the
room.
other room.
Oh, DJ. It picks you up.
Yeah, that's actually just enough.
You are grappled. It wraps a tendril around you, and that is going to be...
This was an attack, right?
Yep.
I know I don't know how well it's worked, but if I'm gonna use my reaction to repulsion shield, it would technically push it 15 away, but if not, then it will push me 15 feet away.
Okay, so the 27 damage doesn't hit.
It says when I'm being hit, it doesn't say whether or not I have to if I take the damage, but it just pushes away. So I think it's up to you to decide if the repulsion counts after taking damage or after being hit. Or as a reaction to being hit.
Oh. How about you take the
Usually
half
being
damage?
hit, taking
Well,
damage at
well-
the same time.
Usually.
Usually?
But I know some rules are weird.
How mean
I'm
do you
making
want to
take-
be?
I'm gonna make
Exactly.
you take 14 damage as you shoot out of the room. Like you just like anybody outside of that space just sees DJ like skyrocket backwards and slam into the wall.
Roxy probably has to like dodge out of the way.
Oh, definitely.
And now it is your turn, Sarseneth.
Okay, so the plant on the beginning of its turn would take the 2d10 damage again. It doesn't get
Okay.
it doesn't get to make the saving throw anymore.
Okay.
So 13 more moonbeam damage,
You watch
And
as like
then-
one of its eyeballs explodes.
and I'm gonna grab onto one of its tentacles, or just touch it, not trying to avoid the
The barbs.
barbs. I was gonna say spines, but that's not what
Spikes.
they are. The barbs, and I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay.
It's a 13 to hit.
But you're holding it?
Yes.
Is it still like, don't you get advantage? I mean, it's not like, is it a touch spell? I can't remember. Inflict Wounds is actually
It's a touch
hands-on either way, right?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a touch spell.
Okay. 13 does not hit. You're looking for a DC of 16, unfortunately. So tell me what you actually do.
I don't grab the plant that's on the ground everywhere.
And knocks your hand out of the way with a tendril.
You like go to pick it up and it like throws you back.
I'm not really sure how that is, but sure, that works. And then I just make sure the moonbeam stays on top of the plant.
All right, Roxy.
Roxy's standing kind of back and is hyping herself up like you're with a bunch of warriors, you can be a warrior very loudly, like self-affirmation very loudly, like you can do this.
You can do it. You can be a warrior. You are so good at it.
And polymorphs into a dire wolf.
Oh, I did not know you could do that.
And I will run up and bite the plant.
All right. Give me
Plant biting,
plant. Yep.
not pant. Definitely
yes.
not pan biting.
The very good
That's
power of
something
big
completely
slurp.
different.
With a 12.
With a 12.
Wait, is it engaged with my allies?
You're
oh no,
a
it's not
direwolf.
flanked.
Don't you get
It's not flanked.
advantage with your
Pack tactics.
you got pack
Yes.
tactics. Go
Pack
for it.
tactics.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
DJ got thrown 15 feet away, so I don't know.
well,
I mean,
Irina and
technically-
Zarzaneth are up there.
Irina's like next
Oh,
to you. She was
Irina.
pumping you up.
I
She's
forgot
like,
about
yeah,
Irina.
you can do
We're
it.
also all
All right,
next to
that
its
one
Freaking
hit.
tendrils.
head off.
Yeah, we're also all next to its tendrils.
That is
so
true.
like
That one hit. It's like a 22.
Yeah, I was like, give me the damage. Come on.
9 plus 3's 12 damage.
You just like rip a tendril off. You're like, oh.
And if it's a creature, it needs to make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
It makes a 2.
All right, if it can become prone, it's knocked prone.
It goes.
So I just like turn into a wolf, growl at it, and just lunge, jump
It
on
actually
top of it,
can't
and
go
take a
prone,
huge
but-
bite.
All right, you like.
If it's immune to, it's not immune
It
to
is
prone.
immune to being prone.
Okay, well that's fine. Then
But, like-
I just take a big bite out of one of its eyes.
That would be you, DJ. You're up.
DJ runs with the full force of 1,000 suns, casting Booming Blade to punch the living daylights out of this thing.
that's Apollo. Excuse
With my bad, this is true. I've learned it from a friend, a cousin, if you will. I do have a spiked gauntlet because I do have barbs wrapped around my right hand, which is Booming Blade. So just want to add that there'd be more damage in there. We're flanking. Please give me a good roll. That is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
All right, so this will be twice damage because of Booming Blade. Give me damage. Plus 8, 21 plus deep more. 23, nope, 26 points of thunder damage.
Ooh, yeah. This thing is like you cast this. Wait, you run into it and you punch it with your thunder damage, right? Am I getting that right?
Yes, with a Booming Blade thunder punch.
This thing like expands out, and you see it like beginning to pull its tendrils in and away, and
I'm a
like
baby
trying
bulldog.
to.
Will
You what?
appear from my baby Boombox does appear from my shoulder, and upon the punch, will drop from the sky with a drop the bass to also
That was
try and attack.
for you, Chili Draws.
I was about to ask what does baby Boombox drop? But you got there. You got there.
21 to hit for 11 bludgeoning.
This thing is fully moving in on itself and like trying to turn into a ball and hide in the corner. Like it is like and
And
all the
DJ
tendrils have
wants
been
you
brought
to.
in. It's not dead, but it is
It will go for a walk.
disengaged. It will go for a walk.
Is it disengaged? It has a wolf biting onto its face.
It also has a moonbeam on its center.
Because it does have to take the moonbeam damage anyway.
Correct.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
On its turn, it has to take the
On
moonbeam
its
damage.
turn. Keeps pulling away. Keeps pulling away. What happens next? Are you guys going to finish it off with this stuff, or are you guys?
Yeah, I am in full wolf mode, just chewing on it.
Okay.
I am enlarged and enraged.
It takes another 12 moonbeam damage on its turn.
It's it like flails out and then begins to get smaller and more shriveled, and shrivels up into the corner. Tell me how you guys like finish it off.
I'm going to waste an entire spell slot to infuse my punch with a thunder wave, and I'm going to literally focus it at a very fine point to the edge of my fist, so much so that my hand will ignite in the pure friction of the anger. As I will punch with enough force, I will like blow up my own right arm from how hard I'm hitting it.
And I'll, as a dire wolf, try to like drag it back and angle it to where the bottom of the plant monster is exposed.
Okay, so you like pull an angle and then it's like there is an explosion of this green goop. You are all completely soaked in it. The wall has broken and
Not Todd.
Everything
Not
is beginning to
Todd's
collapse as your arm is missing, DJ.
Yeah, it does that.
I'm gonna grab Irina like by the armor, like a mama wolf, and start running out of
She's
the
like,
basement. And
I can
start
do
to
it
collapse.
myself. Here, I'll push you, and she like lifts you up and throws you up the stairs.
I'm a dire wolf. How is she lifting me up?
She's
With the
strong.
force of 1,000 suns? Duh.
Yeah.
Exactly. You understand
She is
strength.
gonna. Let me see. She is gonna. Are you kidding me? With a natural 1, she's like, "Oh, God, got this. I can do it myself. Go!"
I just
And
use my
it's
whole
just
face to like hit her up the stairs. Like I tried to be nice.
Seriously.
Leave her alone.
Trying to get her out quickly.
You
You
can't
guys make it up. You make it out. The whole building is beginning to collapse down now that the basement structure is completely unstable. You can see like the rooms collapsing in on themselves, the vats of wine spilling everywhere. It sounds like an earthquake or a tornado or something as it all just not poltergeist style, more like you done
Guys,
broke the place style.
there was.
I'm gonna
there
quickly
was
try
an
to run through
earthquake.
and just see if Rictavia is anywhere. I have 50. I'm a
There was
fast
an
wolf, so
earthquake. Everybody get out! There was an earthquake.
You run out. You see Todd. You see Bob Zombie. And you see, I'm just gonna add this in here, Todd. Tell me if you want to add anything to it. You see Todd and Van Rictavia, but she's in her undisguised form, standing over these 2 people that worked at the winery, each of them holding a head in their hands and a sword or a knife in the other, and just this plant goop oozing out everywhere. I think we got them, don't you?
and you see a giant wolf just jump out of the building.
So while y'all were down in the basement playing with the little snakes, some of us were up here actually working, and I found Rictavia, who has agreed to help us. So I took care of it. You're welcome.
Sarseneth starts to go to punch Todd and then stops herself.
DJ starts
Because we're out of time, and you'll have to beat
position.
Todd up another day.
I like grab Zarsneth by the back of her clothes. Like, nope, not right now.
I will punch you too.
Todd has already taken more damage from not battling than the rest of everybody.
Was there anything you wanted to add there, DJ, before we close it
DJ
up?
just starts having it drops to the ground in a panic attack. A 12-foot tall mannequin DJ with a missing right arm.
Bob Zombie, who has just been standing there kind of going, like in the same spot that he was left, sees you fall over and kind of walks over to you and plops down onto the ground and reaches out a hand and like starts patting your head.
Yeah, Roxy would have commanded Bob Zombie to help take care of friends.
And that is where our session ends tonight.
We successfully got to the winery.
Task failed successfully.
You found Van Richten! Yay!
Pretty sure it was- so that was like the first 15 minutes of content right there. Like,
So let's do our outros. Let's go reverse order we did earlier, and that starts with you, Casual.
Oh, hey, what can I say? It's been Jay. Casual. You can find me on social media at Just Too Casual. Casual creativity over on Twitch, where I'm all over the place doing all kinds of creative things because I aspire to inspire to the day I expire with no plans to retire. Keep an eye, look out for the anime-inspired 5e Deep Breath. Inhale anticipation, take a deep breath, and exhale excitement.
Yee! I'm so excited about Deep Breath. Jesse J, you are next, I believe.
Well, Jesse Davidson. You can find me on Twitter at TheBossJessieJ. Just writing D&D content and having a great time on She is the Ancient.
Tyler?
I am Ty Stone at lame_riot on Twitter. I work with Beth the Bard, writing adventures and books and such. And like I said before, She is the Ancient is almost a gold bestseller. So let's try to reach that by the end of. It's all the end of September. October. We'll say October then.
Thanks for that. Okay, Fenway.
Hi everyone. I have been Fenway Jones and will continue to be Fenway Jones. Today's been a day. You can find me on Twitter at Fenway the Teen DM or at all of the social medias at Jasper's Game Day. Yeah, thank you so much all for a great night.
And I am Beth the Bard everywhere at It's Beth the Bard. Seriously, come find me. I love friends and people, and I'm an extrovert and I'm stuck inside a lot. So say hi to me, please. Thank you, Sirenscape, for the pretty music and the music that tells everyone we're gonna kill things. The pew 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 pew. And thank you, Gilding Light, for producing the show. Thank you, DC, for being amazing and doing all that. And also, you can catch the Inspectors. I know what I'm saying. I've got this memorized. You can catch the Inspectors on Thursdays at
a time.
4
At 4
p.m. Pacific.
time.
Yes. So you should definitely watch that because they're amazing. Yeah, that's it. I think that's all. I think I'm remembering everything. Thank you for being here. We will see you next week. You guys are the best, and bye!
Roll to slur.